making some plans and discussing some projects with people, which well, I cannot tell too much because this is still in progress. But I'm trying to do some stuff that would help the music community in general, because I think that is what is that is lacking in the Hong Kong music industry, because many of the bigger names, they would be concentrating on the Chinese market, in the Mandarin market, and they would be neglecting the Canto pop market. And I see a lot of talents and like newcomers who are really good, and really they have good ambitions and all the efforts that they would need, but they are lacking the platforms. So and I see a lot of the people who want to become independent artists who don't want to sign to record companies, labels. They're trying to cope on their own, but they lack the administrative skills, or just basically everything else other than the creative. So I'm thinking about building some kind of platform or community to help these independent creators, which I think is quite possible right now, because we have all sort of tools on the internet and everything. But I believe we need to stay together and then combine forces, so that we do not have to succumb to the many fears that are floating around everywhere in the atmosphere in Hong Kong. And for me, joining forces is one of the ways to do that. So yeah, that is one of the things that I'm thinking about.
Because you already have a team, right? I mean, just to be able to perform, in the Hong Kong Coliseum with that kind of infrastructure to play that. I mean, the lighting, the musicians, the artists, the everything, right? And without really a company to back you up, so there's no infrastructure, right, if you're independent.
Yeah, so well, that was a very steep learning curve for me and for my team, which includes, why my manager, she was crying is probably because she was thinking of all those days that I was forcing her to, try all this stuff. So yeah, I think many of the indie bands or the singers, they are struggling. So I would think that if it's possible to give them a choice between being totally independent and totally dependent of the major labels, I think there is a big gap in between, which we can fill with with people, with our skills, or just by joining forces together.
Yeah. Sort of some, really sort of the institutional and the infrastructural kind of things, from technical to...
From organizing shows, yeah, and the admin, creative people, when they see numbers, their heads explode. So we need to have people to take care of those things, yeah.
Sounds very good.
Yeah.
Now, are you going